Welcome back. We are going to be putting on the custom Dynamics LED bag lighting for the rear. It is a sequential run lighting, and what that means is it's going to work from the middle of the bike to the outside in a sequential order. And if you have the magic strobe on here on your bike like I do on mine, I will show you exactly how this needs to be hooked up in order for these brake lights to run off of the magic strobe and get the strobing function. It's pretty easy to do, pretty self-explanatory, but stick around. We'll go through this step by step. One thing I can't stress enough is to take your time when routing all your wiring on the back of your bags. So when we get to that step, we'll go through it together. We'll get these bad boys put on, and from what I've seen, these things work incredibly well. They're very bright and they're a great addition. I ended up going with the smoked lens and dual color, which has the amber and the red lighting. I'm gonna take off the seat and then we will get these going. Wondering why the bike is up on the jack, and that's so I can ensure that this is perfectly level, or more level than what it would be sitting on the kickstand and kind of at an angle. I want to make sure that these are going to go on as straight as possible, and it's very crucial that you clean up the inside of the bag right under the lid. Get this all cleaned up from any wax or any grime or debris or anything. We want to make sure that the 3M adhesive sticks flawlessly to this so you don't have any issues down the road. So I'm going to mock these up, we'll get them on, and then we'll take our bags off so we can run our wiring. All right, so as you can see, we got obviously one set, a left and a right. Your right side obviously is going to be the side with the wiring harness that's going to be sitting closest to the inside of the bag. I mean, I don't know how you could mess that up, but I've seen stranger things happen. So once again, you want to make sure the right side is on the right side and the left side is on the left side. So we're going to mock these up, get this all cleaned off, and then we will get these installed on the bag, and then we will take the bag off and run our wiring. All right, guys, so if you're running the strobe modulator from Custom Dynamics like I am and like many of us do, the new kit for the two sequential saddlebag lights, it requires us to piggyback or run this, what they call a tap. All right, guys, so as you can see, they include a destruction manual to show you exactly how to do this. I'll just go over it real quick. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna jump this line off of the new module to your brake strobe module. It's gonna be this first harness that's closest to your controls here. Okay, so I was actually mistaken. It's not the first set of wiring that's closest to the controls. It's actually the second set, and you're gonna wanna clip it further up the line, closer to the actual plug and not down by the module itself. So it's the same, it's the red wire, but it's gonna be on the second set of wires. So the second set that's furthest away from your controls. At least that's how it is on my 2018 Road Glide Special. It might be different for 2019 and up, or I know that the harness is different for 2017 and older. So double check. If you have any questions, about how to route it and tap it, contact Custom Dynamics. They will get you straightened out and for your year's bike and model. That way you know it's being done. I figured out mine was done wrong last night. Everything was working great, but I wasn't getting my strobe function from the bar, the low profile bars. But I contacted Custom Dynamics today. Don helped me through it. He said, everything looks great. You just have it tapped to the wrong red wire. It goes on the other wiring harness. So make sure you double check and that it's routed to the second set, which is the set that's furthest away from your controls on the module. Now, back to the video. Your controls here. And it's just gonna clip to this red wire in this first junction. And then it calls for you to clip the yellow line off of this harness. We're about to find out. I'm about to take the two junctions, so the module for the strobe and then for the bag. So I'm about to take that and put it back under the seat, get it connected. Before I run my wires for the lights, I'm gonna plug everything back in and make sure that that's working and get them plugged in. Test it on my bars, on my controls, make sure left is left, right is right. All right, so we got the wiring done. Show you guys that here in just a second. Right now, we got our lights mounted to the back of the bags. And right now I'm just cleaning off the back, the inside of the bag that sits closest to the frame of the bike. Just using your favorite cleaner, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure it's nice and clean. All right, so we got our cable management ran. Everything looks neat. We're just gonna clip the excess of the zip ties off. Definitely don't want this getting caught up in our suspension. Let's get those clipped. Got them tightened down, got them ran how we wanted. That looks pretty good if you ask me. So it just ran down kind of at a little angle, straight across, kind of hugged in this indentation. Got one right in the middle, come up right here. Here's our quick disconnect. And then from here, it's going to run up and hook up into the seat. And I'm gonna try to run it up and behind the side cover and then in that way. That way it's nice and clean and there's no visible wires sticking out. So we got the one side done. This is how it should look. Let's get the other side ran, get it all buttoned up. All right guys, so as you can see, got our wires secured to the back. All right guys, so as you can see, we got them on. We got our wires secured to the back. And the way I ran it was up behind the side cover and up into under the seat. Tucked my wires in nice and neat under the seat so nothing's getting pinched, nothing's getting frayed, and nothing is sitting next to a hot spot. It's the last thing you want is for one of your wires to get burnt or melted or cut up in some way and then short out, because that would just be a real bad day for you. So just make sure your wires are nice and neat and you should be good to go. But yeah, you can't see any of my wiring unless you like really get down in there, and even then it's hard to see. So all in all, fairly easy installation. One thing they do recommend that you do just to sync everything up is turn it on to just auxiliary, turn on your hazards, turn your bike off, and then that'll link, or see how it blinked like that in a weird order. Now it's running in sequence, and it says to let it run like that for 3 to 4 minutes, just so it can sync up with the BCM with the bike, and that way all your lights are running in order. So another awesome product. Thank you so much to Custom Dynamics. You guys always deliver amazing products, as always. Maybe then some of these idiots out on the road will see me when I'm stopping. All right, guys, ride safe as always. Keep them 2 down. Much love from Utah, and we will see you on the next video.